What up, YouTube? I had a sub ask about my current glove collection. I've actually let a bunch of gloves go. I think two were Rawlings, or one of them was a Rawlings. And then some of these 44s, I had two or three really good 44s that one of my buddies wanted to, buy for me. So sold those to him. But I'll start over here with the Rawlings. You see a lot of the same gloves right here with the timber glazes from Don Morton. There's a reason for that. One is because timber glaze is an insane leather. This is actually a custom timber glaze. But so when I started using, it's 1175. I got these because on Don Morton's Instagram, or Ball Gloves, if y'all know him by that, they actually put like sale codes in their posts sometimes. So this glove had been out for a little bit. They're all timber glaze. They actually put a code for 10%. And I snagged a bunch of those because I got one. And usually when Don Morton does their drops, like their special makeups, they'll add something like only they can get. And they're pretty much making their gloves stiff, non-R2G. So the thing they did with this was obviously all timber glaze, but they added a wool wrist, which you can only get on Pro Preferreds. You used to be able to do it in the customizer on Heart of the Hides a long time ago, and stock Heart of the Hides would actually come with wool wrists before they changed to that, like that black fur and that thermoformed wrist, which I have the thermoformed wrist on this custom because I like it so much instead of the black fur. But so you'll see the 1175s and then 31 patterns, 11 and a halves. Like I said, I just got those. They were on pretty cool discount for $269 from Don Morton. So I've actually sold, I think, one of those 31 patterns to one of my friends. This timber glaze custom wingtip. I like wingtips. It just looks really good back here. Went with all Tim. That one has Vegas gold stitch with Columbia. Same, kind of the same deal here. I went with a camel with timber glaze, royal, tone-on-tone stitch. And then, oh no, this isn't timber glaze. This is sandlot leather. So it kind of looks like timber glaze. But I feel like if you had to ask me, yeah, those are the best leathers Rawlings has in terms of customization. Like from the custom builder, those are some seriously good leathers. Timber glaze and sandlot. A lot of people don't like the way timber glaze wears, or sandlot kind of scuffs up like timber glaze too, but it looks a little drier than timber glaze. But it's a really good leather. So if you're thinking about, a glove that you want to last, timber glaze, the sandlot leather, obviously tan. Black's another good leather because it's, easy to clean. You can re-dye it. This glove is the Japan Tan from Don Morton. They re-released it. I had like 3 or 4 of those in the Horween version. Got rid of those. Saw that they did a re-release in Japan Tan. I got Japan Tan. The Horweens are a little something about Horween. They used to be amazing. Don Morton had, and softball fans had, their special makeup Horweens that were like some of the best Horween leather you could ever feel. Equivalent to a PL3, a Pro Label 3 wingtip. That was all Horween liner as well on that glove. Don Morton had their own makeups. They had I for sure know because I had 2 of those, Pro 204-6. That was all Horween liner. And I got rid of those gloves a long time ago, but I wish I hadn't because They don't make Horween like they used to. I don't know if they're tanning Horween different or making it like it's just way thinner, and you're better off getting like a Heart of the Hide if you're gonna. I know a lot of people want like Horween, but it's not the same, dude. So don't even worry about it. Like if you're getting roasted in comments or getting flexed on Instagram that they have Horweens, I mean, they're not the same. So I mean, once they come back with a Horween that feels like those PL3s and some of those Don Morton special makeups that were Horween, don't even worry about getting a Horween, honestly. Like you can even see in like some still photos on people's Instagram glove pages that it's not the same, especially in those Horween Pro 204s RVs. That Horween's the same. It's not does not feel like the old ones. So Japan Tan's great. This one is Japan Tan, the one I'm holding right now. Great glove. I don't know why Rawlings does not add this web to the builder. It's pretty cool that Don Morton like has that that access to make that, to get gloves made with that web. Yeah, it's a cool glove. I dig it. 200 pattern. This glove, this wingtip here it's from Better Baseball. They make some pretty cool special makeups too. There was actually a glove like this that was 11.5. It was all tan, had black and red patches with black mesh up here. That was a wingtip as well. That everyone went crazy for way back when. Some people still have that glove. You know, it's cool. I know there's a guy called Madtown Leather. I don't know if he has this glove. He loves black and camel. I picked this up just because it was a wingtip. If it had not been a wingtip with this mesh up here, I would have decided not to get it. But also these patches, I don't know why Rawlings doesn't put these on the builder. They've been out for a while already. They look insane. I also don't know why Rawlings won't put mesh for wingtips on their builder, because it's a cool look. Even for just a showpiece or like a shag type glove, maybe even a dad glove or like dad catch glove. The mesh, I will say, fades pretty quick on Rawlings. I don't know why. It always has. They haven't changed their mesh in a while, at least the black mesh. But I had to have this, dude. It's 11.75. I got it also before. I kind of didn't like that it was 11.75, but that's all right, because I mean, it's cool. So I was gonna say I got this before they switched to $329. They switched the prices from $329, so I got it for $299. So that's cool. But I don't know. Hopefully, Better Baseball keeps making cool gloves like that. It sucks that they're $329. Literally no reason. Leather isn't. I mean, I don't know if it's any harder to get. I'm sure there's some sort of tariff on something or whatever. Don't know about that. This glove, had to have it when I saw it. It just pops. Take a look. It speaks for itself. This one was from Hit After Hit. Hit After Hit online. I found this like just Googling Rawlings Heart of the Hides. And I just think like that pops, dude. Like especially the white speed shell. Got that glove. They have a pink one that's camel. I like this one because of the Columbia. 11.5. I don't know why Rawlings doesn't have this glove on their builders either. The 93 pattern. They've done, I think they did a pro label. Was the first time they came out with the 93 pattern, was a pro label glove where it was pro preferred and Heart of the Hide leather with speed shell back here as well. It's lighter. I've seen some of these gloves be used, which is cool. I was gonna buy another one, but just decided to keep the one in hopes that Rawlings listens to me or whoever they decide to listen to put that on the builder. Also, the 23 pattern. They need the 23 pattern on the builder. I think it's a super cool pattern. It's kind of like a mix of, I think they say it's a mix of a 31 and a 204. So, I mean, kind of not much different than this. I feel like I've had one before, and it probably plays a little deeper than this. You can see though that this is, the fingers on this, even though it's not broken in, it almost reminds me of an NP pattern. You can see the fingers right there. They kind of don't bowl, but they are kind of flat. So I feel like this is going to play like an NP with a 31 pattern with a 200 pattern because they don't have the extra lace there. You can definitely break this double hinge, which would probably be the best. I don't want to break it in though because it's so clean. Like, that's why I wanted to get another one too, but I don't know. Hopefully we see that on the builder in 2026, dude. Like, that would be insane. Also, I don't think they have, I'm pretty sure they do have the white speed shell on the builder. I haven't checked, at least for speed shells. These are my 44s. I've sold 2 or 3 44s. I only keep like ones that feel amazing and look amazing. This obviously came amazing from 44. I've sent a lot of gloves back to 44 because they weren't amazing, dude. Like, in terms of feel and shape, like, that is like perfect shape sitting up. I've worked on this a little bit, but it's not fully broken in. But this one, you can obviously tell it's not broken in, not worked on. But you can tell, anyone that knows gloves can see a shape, like can see a glove and put it on and tell like, oh yeah, it's gonna have a great shape once I work it, once I break it in. You can tell just the way the fingers like sit, I mean, or like come from the factory. You can tell, dude. Like, this is my first glove with the red mesh. I had to get a red mesh glove. All these gloves are the ones, especially like, I only get 44s when they have that sale thing. I haven't got one. Here's a I think they say camel mesh or blonde mesh, whatever. Snakeskin, right? No, it's mesh. Yeah, the snakeskin's the leather. But yeah, camel, no logo. If you see any other gloves with that logo right there, just know I put 44 on that, dude. First person to customize that, I told them, hey, dude, put this logo that you put on your pinky right there on your web. How cool does it look? And look, it looks freaking insane. I didn't get anyone a logo on here though. Kept it. Did get gold here. This is just the brown leather. Great shape, great feel. Fingers are stiff. That's how a glove should be. All camel. Single post web. This glove feels like a Pro Preferred. Like, if this didn't have logos and you gave it to somebody, they'd probably say like, is this a Pro Preferred? Like, is this Pro Preferred leather? Because super supple, super smooth. If you're thinking about getting a 44, get the liner, the palm liner. Get the normal palm liner. It's sheepskin. This one does not have sheepskin because I matched it with the palm. This one does have sheepskin. The sheepskin feels exactly like a Pro Preferred. What else about 44s? I had another glove that was a 44 that kind of looked like this, except it had a black palm. That one was amazing too. Sold that, I think, on think I sold it on eBay or something. Can't remember. But I mean, you can just see when a glove like sits, bro. Like, it's perfect. You can tell. I really haven't worked on this. I really haven't worked on this. I've seshed it a little bit, but it's so stiff that I just decided, you know, it's so perfect the way it came. Like, I don't want to mess with it and ruin that, because getting a perfect 44 is pretty tough. I was saying that I sent so many back, and because they didn't feel right. One of them had a lump like right here. Like it was a camel one. It just came like lifted, like a giant bubble right here. And I sent that back. And they actually got mad. They were like, "Oh, you can't keep sending gloves back, and if you don't like the way the glove comes," or something like that. And I was like, dude, I'm the one buying it, bro. Like, I'm making it, or not I'm making it, I'm designing it for whatever price, you know, discount or not, it should come with no flaws. And I know, like, that's tough, bro, because like 44 gets like what, thousands of orders a day, especially during their sales, which is another great thing about 44. They have like a bunch of sales and stuff. But word to the wise, dude, from a guy that's bought a lot of gloves and seen a lot of gloves, always inspect your gloves before you get them. If you can go to a store and you know, try on a glove, I would recommend it. The best 44 to get, you can see I do not have the classic 44 pattern. This is all the 574, because I feel like it's I mean, it's obviously their 200 pattern, but I feel like they can't get it wrong in my opinion. You know, it's kind of, it's not a horrible pattern, you know. I like that it doesn't have that overlap. I don't know what else to say, man. They're amazing gloves. If you were a kid and you wanted an A2000, or you were thinking about getting a Heart of the Hide R2G or a 44, I would get the custom 44. The possibilities are pretty much endless. I don't remember if I had, like, you can get full mesh, dude. Like, you're not getting like they're deals, man. They're deals. I think their lace has improved a little bit, but like the leather on this is insane too. So that's the collection. Would I get more gloves? Probably. Do I need any more gloves? No. But I'm really hoping that Rawlings does that glove on the builder, the 93 pattern and the 23 pattern. There's also a black and red. Actually, it's a white patch. So all this is white. The Rawlings is black, and I forget, I think this is the same, or this is a red stripe and a black stripe. That was a pro label patch that was on the builder a long time ago. I don't know why they took it off. They need to add that back. So if anyone from Rawlings or whoever sees this, do that. Please put that on the builder. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching.